Hey curl friends, I'm about to wrap up my hair, so I figured I'd make a pretty in-depth video about what I do when I wrap my hair and give you all the tips and tricks in one video. Keep in mind my hair is naturally straight, doesn't hold a curl long from a curling iron. It is super fine and long. So the tips are going to be geared more towards that hair type. I'll try to remember and call out tips for other hair types, lengths, and cuts, but there's a lot of them. And so we've made other content. Be sure to check that out for those added tips. But I will nonetheless still try to remember and call them out. So let's begin. I start by having my hair brushed. So I brush my hair. I have it sectioned into two. So part it and bring those two sections up front. So they're right sitting on my chest here. And then I'm going to lightly dampen my hair, focusing ear level down. I use our Mr. Spritzer because it's a super lightweight microfine mister, which means that it's going to evenly coat your hair so it's the right amount of damp and not overly wet. Ear level down again is where I'm spraying. If it's a humid day and I want extra hold, I'll add about like an egg-sized amount of mousse into here. The mousse I use is a very lightweight mousse. Less product is more. If you put too much, it's going to be too heavy. It'll weigh your hair down. So go for a lightweight mousse. I do an egg-sized amount, throw it into here, shake it up, and then spray. As a note, if you have naturally wavy or curly hair and your hair naturally holds a curling iron curl very long, if you want to get kind of looser, beachier waves, skip the water. Don't use it. Your hair will naturally set with our curling headband. Don't need to worry about it. All right, so then what I do is I put the headband on. When I put it on, I first fold my headband in half so the ends are even. When you do that, you'll notice there's an integrated wire all along one side. So now when I go to put it on, I put it on so that the wire is facing forward. Here's the wire, it's forward. I'm a righty, so I put my left hand on top. With my right hand, I swoop in and grab the hair on my right side. See, I'm swooping in so that the fingers are touching my jawline, and I grab all the hair on that side. I pull it towards my face and over the headband. And then as I'm doing that, the backs of my fingers right there, the top of it, using that to just pop it up. And then I hold my hair in that hand and using my fingers, just make a really tight and secure pigtail. Now, if that's a little too tricky, the other option to do is basically when you fold it in half, fold it in half one more time here so that you create this shape here. I'm a righty, so left hand on top. This shape is on my right side. Going in, again, fronts of the fingers, going right by my jawline, pulling the hair towards my face, then over this. This just makes it easier. And now all you have to do is hold the hair with that hand, kind of leaving a couple fingers free, and wrap the end of the headband around itself until it's tight and secure, and you got a pigtail. So that's the second step. Now we have both hands free to start wrapping. So when I wrap, I take a smaller front section, and it's about 1/2 inch, 1 inch thick, and I wrap it over and then under. And then I add another section right underneath the first. A couple of things to note here that are really important is that when I grab that first section, the section I grab is only about 1 inch deep. It doesn't matter if it's like long hairs, like it could be all of that hair, or it could just be this hair. That doesn't matter. But what you don't want to do is grab hair that's like 3 inches deep. Doing that is going to cause your headband to sit way back here on your head and feel like it's sliding off. So again, we're grabbing hair that is about 1 inch deep, 1 inch from my hairline. And maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger this time. So I'm going to grab 1 inch from my hairline down here. I'm doing it, there you go. And pull it over and under. And then I add another section right underneath the first and combine it all together and wrap it around. Got it? Cool. So even the second section, same tip, don't grab a section that's deep. It's not French braiding. You're just going right underneath the first. It should only be about 1 inch deep. Now, once I get to about ear, I grab all of the hair, combine it into one, and I wrap it around until I get to the end. And then I grab my scrunchie and I secure it with the scrunchie. You don't have to worry too much if like a couple pieces are splaying out. That's okay. I don't do like 4 wraps of the scrunchie around either, because that'll just like really scrunch it down and make super tight curls on the end. These scrunchies are like designed to be extra stretchy, so like 2 wraps or 3 wraps should do the trick for most people. And now I repeat on the other side. So again, I grab about a 1-inch section that is not deep, it's only about 1 inch deep, and I pull it over and under. Couple things to note: I use my thumb to kind of hold the hair that I just wrapped in place so that it doesn't slide around. It's kind of like a more advanced tip, and I have a video specifically on that you can watch, but yeah, not necessarily. And then I combine another section right underneath the first. Again, it's not a deep section, and I wrap it around. And again, you can do like tighter, smaller sections if you want like a tighter wrap, or you can do larger sections, looser wrap if you want, you know, softer, beachier waves. Here I'm just kind of doing my norms. And then you just combine it all once you get to the ear and wrap it to the end. Now, if you get to the end, you'll notice that there is right under here, the stitch line. This is not meant for wrapping. So if your hair goes all the way down, you're like, oh, I'm running out of room, you can always just like push up on the hair like you would a long sleeve shirt. You know, you just push up. So you do the same thing with the hair. You'll get more room to wrap. But yeah, don't put hair down here past the stitch line. That's not meant for hair. That's meant for tucking. Cool. Alrighty. So my hair is all wrapped up. What you can do is twist to tighten it. So here, I'm twisting it away from my face, and it's going to create tighter curls. It's also just going to suction the headband onto my head, make it more secure and comfortable. The other option, if you want looser curls, you can just twist the other way. And now it's going to set looser, beachier waves. If you're going to bed, you can move these around whatever way you like. It's not going to move around. Let me just make this tighter so that they're at least consistent curls. Cool. It's going to stay. That integrated wire is awesome. All right, now if you're going out and about and you want to make that cute updo, all you do, cross it, and then I switch them to the opposite hand. And then the one that's on top, I tuck that under. And the one that's under, I tuck it over. And I just kind of smush it down. And it's in here where it doesn't matter if you're like some of your hair is splaying out at the bottom. That little tuck job is going to kind of lock those extra hairs in place, allow them to curl. But yeah, it should feel comfortable and secure and cute. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I'll make a note. I see that it's poofing over here, and I can tell you why. So a couple of things to note. I'll just take it back a notch. Whew, drop my scrunchie. Okay, cool. So once I was at the ear, you want to grab all the hair and pull it up and over. If you kind of grab the hair a little later, or you keep doing like bit by bit, you know, you're going to get, like if you're just doing that, you're going to get a poof over here, right? So you want to make sure that once you're at the ear, you grab all the hair that's left and pull it tight. And when you pull it and wrap it up and over, you want to make sure that the headband is like close to your face. So if your headband is out here and you're wrapping it around, you're going to end up with a little bit of a poof once it's all said and done down here. So again, to avoid that poof, you want to make sure that you grab and add all the hair once you get to the ear, and that you're keeping the headband close to your like jawline when you're wrapping it down, and then secure with your scrunchie. But yeah, that'll help with the poof. You'll be good to go. And yeah, that's how I wrap my hair. Takes me like, I don't know, 90 seconds to do. You can go to bed any which way you like. It don't matter. It's comfortable, it's secure, and then you're good to go. Should be comfortable, secure enough to wear anywhere. Hope this video is helpful, and thank you so much for being our curl friend.